Hey everyone, this is Arier, and this is going to be a quick walkthrough of where secret events are going to be hidden in the post-dawning update. Now, if you're watching this, congratulations! It's the dawning, or the day before. You can go either one, depending on when you're watching this. Now, the things you need to look for are based on what Bungie has done already. There's a few places we know are going to be relevant, because they said they're going to be relevant, but they're time-gated. And that would be the daily missions that have secret event endings. They said there's going to be hidden events with special awards, and they've been time-gated up until now, and I'm actually a little sick of time gates. I just find them annoying in general. Now that the dawning's come, there's a better chance they'll be unlocked. Hopefully Bungie isn't pulling out the ultimate dick move, and the time gate is till up April, for a second April update. That would be the ultimate dick move. As long as that doesn't happen, those are good. But that's only one of 3 different areas you need to look in for secret events. The other one are missions that pop up because you've acquired the relevant items. That would be the 3 items you get from the end of Wrath of the Machine. There's 3 pieces, one you give to Shiro, one you give to Tyra, and one you give to Lord Saladin. If you collect all 3, that might very well act in the exact same manner as the trigger for the Sleeper Simulant, where you had to get the weapon parts to Banshee to even see the mission, which was never announced. The mission it unlocked by getting the parts just appeared on Earth. There was no fanfare, it was just a mission you hadn't completed. And prior to the April update in Taken King, if you didn't see the mission was there and you missed it on the day it was up, the next day it would be gone. These are timed, gated, and timed events. They have a time limit of the day, and they're gated because they're only on that day, once a month. So there's limited amounts of tries. Now, that's just one option, so I would definitely recommend from the 13th on, just check every planet every day, see if there's something that you don't remember seeing there before, and do it. It's just a good principle to make sure you don't miss anything. The one, though, that Bungie has recently introduced, and is actually quite interesting, are hidden items in private PvP matches. Now, already we know that there's ghosts in every map almost. There's quite a few of them. I'm not a ghost hunter. I do that just when I'm bored. It's actually kind of fun. But on PvP matches, in private only, you'll occasionally find ghosts scattered around the match. In different places, different areas. Some are harder to get than others. Some are actually quite easy. What's going to be more interesting, though, is what they do to introduce that concept into SRL. Because it's a continuing way to get people interested in the game. And to take a cynical view, it's basically doing the bare minimum amount of work to keep people in the game just that much longer. Now, take a non-cynical point of view, it's a good way to engage the community to keep them in the game that much longer and have fun. I know, the cynical and the not cynical kind of look the same. Yeah, that's probably an issue for them. All the same, we're going to want to really get into the different matches and see how in the private SRL matches, how they're trying to be set up. Because it would be quite interesting if there's certain areas where if you happen to go off the path, are there secret paths that would lead to a destination, or are there just ghosts that you have to fly near and just stop on and pick up? It really could go quite a few different ways, but that really depends on how they look at it. But the one thing we need to make sure of is that in PvP, specifically the private matches, we need to check out SRL more thoroughly. Because if it's anything like how they set up the ghosts in PvP private matches, they are not in the regular matches. If you're in matchmaking, the ghosts won't appear. But if you're in the private sections, they will. So you can do it on your own, just, screw around when you're the only person there, or bring a team and make it easier to search for the entire area. All the same, just you have to make sure to look, because if you don't bother looking, you'll never find out. And all the same, just diving back into cynical for a second, it is a good way for Bungie to try and add more shelf life to a product that is being drawn out. Rise of Iron was meant to draw out the lifespan prior to Destiny 2 coming out. And I really don't want to believe the rumors that that's already being pushed back to 2018 instead of 17. Please, if that rumor's been confirmed, don't correct me. Just leave me in ignorance on that, please. It's for my own sanity. All the same, just the 3 things you need to look at are the daily missions. Just check them over quickly once SRL is up and once the dawning has started. You're going to want to double check just every little location to see if there's any one mission that might have appeared that you don't remember doing. If you have a character you finished everything on, that's the easiest one to check on. If you have one, like my 3rd character who I barely bother a lot of story missions on, it'll be a lot harder just because you'll have to actually remember which ones you've done. On a main character that you finish everything, it's much easier to check. It's like, oh, hey, this isn't filled in. That must be it. And of course, like I just said, the last and third one, just what they hide in the SRL maps. And if there's any way you might be able to do odd little things. And if for any reason you can see this point where you can jump off the Sparrow, I don't know why they would include that. That seems like it would be a horrible deviation from the game, personally, but you can't put it past Bungie to do that. So just be on the lookout. All the same, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you have an idea of where there might be some new little items, or if you found something, leave a like, leave a comment down below, and just make sure to point it out, because searching is one of the most fascinating aspects of this game, because Bungie does hide things. And not just the items they do mean to hide, but there are, every now and again, you'll find little developer tools that were left in the game outside the map. So if you glitch around, you might find them. The one I'm thinking of and talking about is the test versions of the Fallen Vandal that were just hidden in the Cosmodrome Patrol outside the map. If you glitched into the right area, you can see them, and they're very cut down, and they have test written on them. But they were left in the game, and they're a nice little Easter egg. Bungie does that a lot. And it's just so fascinating to find those little events. Just the little artifacts from the game's creation. It truly is just fun. And it's why I do this. It's nice. All the same. Again, if you like it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Comment, and yeah. Share it if you know anyone else who's into this kind of stuff. Because the more the merrier. This game's a social event, and it's better with someone. And all the same, I'm Merrier, and I probably should come up with an outro phrase like, hey, that's a thing! But I'm not going to use that one. No, that would be stupid. All the same. Thanks, everyone. Later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And if you enjoyed this video, check the links up on each corner. They show other videos you might enjoy. And if you like, right in the center, that's the subscribe button. Press it. In fact, press it as many times as you want, as long as that's an odd number, because even ones don't count, apparently. And thanks again for watching. It actually means a lot. I hope you enjoyed. Later.